Welcome, I'm Whitney. Sorry, my nose. Welcome to my channel. Take what resonates, okay? Leave what doesn't. Doesn't resonate, don't worry, okay? These are collective messages, all right? So if you want a general message, let me know, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com, okay? I'm definitely doing readings over the holiday season, okay? So, really, I'm doing the Santa Satan spread, okay? And it kind of seems to be like somebody who you're dealing with directly, okay? It doesn't really seem to be you, but take it how it resonates, okay? I'm doing my deck. This is an oracle deck I'm working on right now. All right, so bear with the pictures and everything. They are still being constructed. Okay, let's get the main theme for the collective today. The ones who truly need this message. Here we go. Okay, we got a few cards for the main theme. Ooh, okay, so we got the creepy card. No, I just saw birthday candles. Okay, that's weird. A girl interrupted. Take it out resonates. You could be a boy. The path. And we got the moon. So, there's, okay, right away I'm going to get why this theme so I can get a better interpretation here. Maybe this one. Conjuring. Okay, so that's the theme of the reading here. We're going with the creepy version. It seems like somebody was interrupted, possibly by a spirit. You could have been haunted, and the way that people see you is like creepy. Like you could appear to people very creepy, okay? For one. And that's a path that like you don't even want to know about. What I don't even think you want to know what people say about you, because I think you're so misunderstood because you're interrupted that it's like people don't know what that's like, even though by not even wanting to listen to the other side of the coin, they themselves are being interrupted. Okay, so like society doesn't even really understand how much they hurt themselves by not wanting to know the truth, by not wanting to make what is happening visible. People really like to hide things. Okay, so I feel like I mean, we're gonna keep look at them in the mist. They wanted me to look on the bottom of the deck. There's the mist. Like there was definitely something hiding from you that I think was around you that was, I think, trying to hurt you. And with the conjuring, it's Bathsheba. She demonizes women to kill children. Okay, she was taken over by a very evil entity, and now she haunts women. Okay, so naughty or nice, we have the Tower. So something is being taken down around you. Okay, it's being destroyed. Something is being destroyed around you. Okay, and above the surface, what's this gonna look like? Whoa, crooked roof with the boat. Somebody could be moving, being forced to move, I just heard. So I do think that has been foul play around somebody. Okay, somebody was possibly tortured by a mother figure. Okay, and then they themselves became very interrupted, and their path, everybody has a path, everybody has this mission when they get here, and then things can really fuck that up. People can really fuck that up. And then you got to go on this whole other journey to clear your name and all this karma so then you can just get back on your mission again. Okay, so the way that this is going to play out is somebody is going to have to move. And this is somebody, I mean, it could be you, You might be in a place where you are not supposed to be right now, and it's because of this spirit haunting you. Okay, or it's somebody that you lived with in the past. Okay, so what's going to be visible to you? Whoa. I've not once, I don't think, pulled the cemetery gates. This is one of the very first cards I did. I've done, I don't even know how many readings with these, and I don't think the cemetery gates have come up one time. Okay, and they come up with sickness. So what's going to be visible to you is this person is, you either moved away from this person and now you're going to see them get sick, okay? Or they're going to move and then get sick, because all this, did you just hear my voice? All the stress and everything of the move, like moving is one of the most stressful things you can ever do in your life. It's more stressful than having a kid. Okay. Moving is one, like the burden that it puts on you, okay, is awful. I've been forced to move basically my whole life. And it's one of those things that I've gotten so used to doing now. And that's what happens when you get abused. You just get used to it. Right. And it just becomes something of a daily pattern. Okay. So this person's going to hit sickness at cemetery gates. They're either going to get so sick that they almost die and they see the light. You know, those people that almost die and then they say, I saw God, or I saw Jesus, or an angel came down on me. It could be something like that. And then they get the full download on like what they did. Okay. For being this crooked roof that you had to live under. 2 roofs. Here, 2 roofs, and then the tower does not have a roof. We have 3 buildings here. Okay, like the main structure having the roof and the building. Wow. Okay, what's in the past? So this is weird. We got dreams with social media and great choice. So in the past, the reason why this is coming up is because you might have chose to start telling the truth on the internet. Social media. That's what kids do, right? Like, look at the Menendez brothers. They made a whole fucking show on what their parents did to them under their roof, right? How their mother never fucking gave them the time of day and their father just abused them day after day after day. Like, you might have gotten a vision, okay? You might have had a dream, and that dream told you to start talking about it any way that you could. Vlogging, social media, press, Facebook, YouTube, any form of social media, any form of media per se, okay? And that's what ignited this. People can hide things, okay, when they don't want anybody to know. And what's the present? Because of this decision that you chose to make to break your silence, what is the present moment? I want to say for them, yeah, present moment for them. This is about them. Whoa. We have the Sun with Donnie Darko and Frank. So they've got a countdown. Okay, they've got a countdown to paradise. They're getting really good distractions. Okay, what's the future because of Frank and the Sun here? What's the future? Bagul. Bagul makes the children kill the parents. Bagul possesses the child to kill the parent. Oh my God. Bagul versus Bathsheba. The spirit that possesses the parent to kill the child versus the spirit that possesses the child to kill the parent. Okay, we got one more row here. What's hiding? What is hiding? Okay, so the distraction cards really wanted to come out, but it went to the evil side. So these people, or this person, okay, is being they're being distracted. Okay, very, very distracted. They're making awful decisions because of these distractions, because they can't see the future, because they are so detached, right? Every decision that they make is going to somehow affect them. Even like just deciding suddenly to put on their socks, they might fall, right? Deciding to get up and go and have a shower, boom. They might get soap in their eye that makes them get all discombobulated, and something is going to happen to this person, okay, for the choices that they made. Because even possession, I mean, when in The Conjuring, when that lady is possessed, she chooses to seek help because her house is doing things, and it's hurting her, and she's getting scared. So she goes and she seeks help. And that's the thing that spirit tells us, and we've grown up knowing, right, is that there are people out there that will help you. Okay, if you're having ill thoughts, if there are things going on in your head that you feel are sick, okay, then you get help. That's what you do. Okay, and people might look at you crazy, they look at you psycho, but guess what? You keep seeking, and you keep seeking until you find help. There is help out there. Okay, so this person had a choice, and they chose to just hide your path. Like they interrupted you, so then you couldn't get on your path. They did something to you. They crept you out. They creeped you out. They like, this person could be a pedophile, or somebody who just always like lingered over you, or just constantly just interrupted you. Bless me. Just constantly interrupted you. You were just on your right path. You were doing everything. And then this person would just come and just stop you. Then you got on your path again. Everything was going good. And then boom, they just stopped you. Like they took a lot of things into their own hands when it came to your life. Okay. So the below the present moment, above it all. Whoa, this is a lot of cards. Okay. We've got Eric Draven. So we now have spirit fighting back for you, because this person made a lot of accusations in your name. Okay, because of this spell, because what they chose to believe and listen to, okay, they accused you of doing so many things that were, in fact, a part of this demon's witchcraft, was to fuck with them. Right? This person is supposed to know right and wrong. They're supposed to know when they're being messed with. They're supposed to sit down, talk to the child, figure out what's wrong, not listen to the little voice in the back of their head that's telling them their kid is fucking with them because it doesn't sound right. Guess what? The truth is fucked. Okay? It's never going to sound the way that you want it. Okay? So now we've got fought tooth and nail. This, like, honestly, I really feel like this person made you go through the ringer for just no reason. Just no reason. Their accusations against you, they could have called you lazy, a fool, you're never going to get anywhere, you're the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. All of those things, okay, made you have to fight so much harder in life, because they really just didn't support you because of what this thing was telling them. Okay, so the last card coming in, okay, is what is Santa bringing this person? Whoa. Okay, so they are going to get tangled up in some type of something that they made, okay, something they made from scratch, okay, they're going to get wrapped up in the scarcity of it. I don't know. This is hard to say. Like, this is like your parent making you from scratch, okay? And then the scarecrow, like, you're going to scare the shit out of them and wrap them up in your web once they get there. Like that's what Santa's going to bring them. I don't like that. That's a lot. Okay. So what I feel like is going to happen is they're going to get trapped in a life where I think now, because they've listened to this thing attack you, right? Now they're going to listen to their own head attack them for what they did to you. Okay, they obviously scared you a lot. Okay, and because they made you, right, they said they could take advantage of you. They said they could do whatever they wanted, right? So now they're going to get caught up in that. They're going to get webbed up in what they said that scared you for so long. So that's kind of like what goes around comes around. You want to send all of this bullshit out, then just know that a lot of that is going to come back to you 10 times fold, 3 times fold, whatever the universe decides to do. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. I hope it resonates. Okay, take what resonated and leave the rest. And if it didn't resonate, my apologies. But the next one or another one or a different reader, I'm not sure. But we can always try again at a later time. Thank you for those who watched. Okay, we're going to get a crow message for those who are still hanging around here by the end of the reading. Let's see what the crows have to say. They have a lot to say. Okay, we've got scavenge and isolation. Then we have direction with perception. Perspective. Sorry, I didn't look at that properly. Okay, so what I'm getting is below the surface, okay, this is kind of how this is coming up. Below the surface, this person left you very isolated. They left you very alone, okay? And because of that feeling, you really lost your direction, okay, on how to survive in the world, right? They left you alone, okay? And really what you've learned, I think, over the years is because you've been so far gone, that you finally kind of, I feel like, gave in and just saw it for the way it was. Right? Like, okay, I have obviously been trying way too hard. I've been having to fight way too long, right? I have no direction. I don't know where I'm going because of this isolation I felt, because of what these people have done, because of what they've done to my life. I have to see this now from a different perspective. Okay, I have to see something differently, because if I don't, then I'm going to keep looking and searching for things for the rest of my life. Right. And now I'm getting Tell Me Who I Am. That's this documentary I watched recently about these two men who are identical twins, and one falls victim to amnesia, and his brother, he's kind of forced to like just listen to what his brother says about everything about their life. Turns out his brother really lied to him and didn't tell him a lot of things about what happened in their life. And once the brother with amnesia kind of figured out that like something is seriously wrong with our family and like, you need to tell me, they went on camera 40 years later and finally talked about it, because the brother, what those two sustained in their childhoods was something that children should not ever go through, should never witness, right? And when your parents do things like that to you, you build up like almost an amnesia towards it, right? Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we just wander away from it and we never go back. Others are forced to live with it every day and they can't forget it. And then others do everything they can to ignore it, right? Like some, it just comes naturally. Others fight it every day, and some, lie to get rid of it. And honestly, it can really take a lot of your direction away. Like the reason why this man wanted to know his past was because he couldn't move in life until he knew what happened. And when you're stuck, when you can't physically move in your life because somebody is stopping you from moving because of what they did to you, right? You suddenly change your perspective the moment that you realize now that you've been having to fight for everything. Your survival, your silence, your life, when you had people around you that were supposed to help you, right? Why were you trying so hard to stay alive, right? And that's sometimes what we kind of forget, is just like, we don't really remember the abuse as much as we went through it, because we grow older, and we just kind of, we want to forgive and forget, and what we don't realize is that our soul is still very unsettled about it, and that there's something, if there's something that's not sitting with you properly, it's because somebody was acting out on you, and it was their responsibility to seek help, and they didn't, and they just took it out on you even more. Like, a child should not make a parent want to kill them, should not make a parent go crazy, to the point of no return, right? So, like, anyways, I hope it resonates, I hope it helps, and if it doesn't, like I said, try the next message, and if it does, I'm right there with you, homies. So yeah, if you want a personal reading, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Check it. And if not, just enjoy the channel, and thank you for your likes and your subscribes and all the loveliness that you do. Peace out.